Hello, hello, hello. Third time lucky with the video tonight. Apologies if you jumped on and then I disappeared and then you jumped on again and I disappeared. Well, technical issues as is highly likely with these live videos. So apologies for mucking you around, but I'm here now and hopefully to stay. Please do let me know if you are watching this and let me know that you can hear me. Number one, because I don't want any more technical issues, and that you can see me okay. And yeah, please do give me a like, please do give me a little heart, and I would also really love to get this out to as many people as possible. So I would really appreciate it if you would share this video, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this on catch up. Please do share it to your profile if you are enjoying these free live sessions, just so we can get as many people up and moving as possible. And we're going to do a little movement session a little bit later on, and I've got some more tips and tricks for you, but I have got a fantastic announcement coming up in just a few minutes. I've been so excited about this, and waiting to tell you all about it, so I can't believe it's finally here. So if you're watching and you would like to let me know where you are in the world, please do let me know. I meant to say this last night because I'm always interested to know where everyone is. It's always really exciting to see people from all over the country and all over the world watching this. So please do put that in the comments as well. And as always, I'm sure the comments on Facebook are going to take ages to pop through. So you pop your comments in, and as soon as I see them, I will start responding to them. And please do put any questions in the comments as well. This can be as interactive as possible. I'm always happy to chat about anything to do with movement and getting your movement practice in, and how to make things easier when it's such a difficult job to do. So yeah, please do put the questions in the comments, and yeah, and if someone puts a question in the comments and you have a suggestion that really works for you as well, I'm not the oracle, so if you have any experience with anything, something that's really helped you develop your movement practice, or something that helps you keep coming back to it even if you're falling off the wagon, what keeps you motivated, please do drop anything that helps you in the comments, because I'm always learning as well myself. So let's have a little look. Leslie, hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. In sunny Devon. I'm glad it's sunny down there. It's not sunny in Brighton today, unfortunately. Well, it was earlier, not so much now. Cool. So we just a little quote to share with you. You can choose not to make change, but know that if you stay as you are, then nothing will change. Okay, so that's just a little bit of food for thought to get us started. And actually, and I mentioned this last night, when it comes to our bodies, if you stay as you are when it comes to doing movement and exercise and strength training, all of that stuff, actually our bodies are deteriorating if we don't give them the exercise and movement nourishment that they need to build strength. Yeah. So I was listening to a podcast today, and it was again emphasizing the importance of strength training for people as you get older, for many reasons. Bone density, which gets less and less as we get older, but we can help to kind of reduce the deterioration by doing strength training, and just improving our balance and strength for resisting being able to fall over, or if we fall over we can catch ourselves, or we can get back up off the floor if we fall over. This kind of thing, they're all super important. But it is hard, and just because we want to do something doesn't mean it's easy. And it can be easy to be hard on ourselves, if we want to do it and we know it's good for us and we know it makes us feel good, why can't we do it? Okay, so it's actually our brain which is kind of sabotaging us in a way. All it is doing is trying to keep us safe. The brain's job really is to keep us safe and reduce threat and keep us alive, essentially. So if it perceives a stress signal, like us resisting getting up and doing some exercise, it will actually hold us back more from getting up and doing it, because it can't really distinguish between the stress signal of not wanting to do a bit of exercise versus a lion coming into the room. You know, it just perceives a stress signal. So when there is resistance, and you know, you don't always get all of the exercise and movement done that you want to, just be kind to yourself, because the systems we have evolved, they've evolved to keep us safe. Okay, and they can also disrupt us a little bit, but just know that it's just a part of the body's kind of safety mechanism, and it's just a case of just persevering, pushing through, and just resisting the resistance as much as possible. The least kind of stress signals you can send to the brain, the more positive experience of movement, the more it's going to want to do it and put up less resistance. So I would love to know if anyone resonates with this. Please do share in the comments. And I would love to hear from you. We've just got Leslie watching that I can see at the moment. So anyone else who's popped in the last couple of minutes, please do let me know where you are watching from. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, let me know if anything that I just said resonated with you about being hard on yourself when you don't do the exercise routine or the exercise you think you should be doing or that you want to do. So in a moment, I'm going to share with you my 3 top tips for breaking down the barriers of time and resistance, which are 2 of the biggest barriers that people have to exercise and movement, I think. But first, the announcement you've been waiting for. I've been talking about this for a few weeks now. And one of the most important ways to create a new exercise routine is to keep it simple and easy to do. And back in December, I created my Springboard program, which is a month-long group program with short workouts, tons of accountability. It's got check-ins and motivation to keep you going. And if you've seen that happening, or if you haven't heard of it and think it sounds interesting, the next Springboard is coming in July. So do shoot me a message if that's something you're interested in. Keep your eyes open for that. However, if you don't want to wait till then, the next thing could well be for you. I've had feedback that people wanted it even easier than what I was offering with Springboard. Even finding time to fit in accountability calls and having the headspace to do regular check-ins is a lot for some people, and I really understand that as well. You know, when you've got a busy schedule, it's a lot of things to try and do. And that is why I've created Move and Glow. So this is my brand new program with short, sassy workouts and some relaxation delivered to you weekly on my app with nothing else, really. Super simple. All you have to do is log in, and the exercises, little exercise routines are there waiting for you to do, and then get on with your day. So simple. So there is going to be the option of a group chat in case you have a question for me or in case you want to connect with others going through the same things, but that's completely optional. You know, if you just want to do the exercises and then get on with your day, that's all you need to do. I may pop in the group chat from time to time with some motivating messages, but really it's no obligations. There's no obligation to check in. There's not tons of content that you're never going to get to it all. And I don't know about you, I've joined some programs myself, and there's so much stuff in there. It's amazing. But sometimes there's so much stuff that you can never get to it all, and you get a bit of FOMO, and that feels a bit stressful in itself, or makes you feel like you're not doing enough. So this is really designed to be super manageable, nice and easy, and just enough to keep you going with some daily movement every day. Daily movement every day? Daily movement throughout the week. All of the exercise movement practices are between 5 and 15 minutes, and you can either do one a day, or you can choose to do them like maybe 3 times a week, and you know, do a couple of them back to back, like a 5-minute one and an 8-minute one, for example, depending on how your schedule is. My app is great in that you can, once you've got the practices in there, it's got a little scheduler, so you can move them around and put them on your schedule if you like, but you don't even have to do that. You can just open up the app and they're all there for you to access right away. And you can always go back and do previous ones that you've enjoyed as well. So it's fantastic. I really think it is great. And I'm hoping, seeing as Leslie is here, Oh, sound is breaking up. Wait a second. Oh, I've just seen that comment. Thank you, Leslie. So Leslie's actually kind of one of my guinea pigs in this program. So maybe if she would be so kind just to drop in the chat and just let me know how she's feeling about it after having been working with me for a little while. I think she's been enjoying it because she's still going. Yes, so the price is going to be, I'm doing a special introductory price of £32 per month. However, those of you that are registered have had this discount code and you've been like, what's this discount code for? This is going to give you £5 off, okay? And it's not £5 off for the first month, but it is £5 off for the month for the duration of your subscription. So it's going to be £27 per month for you if you're registered, and you can still register. So if you're watching this now, the link is in the comments to register. If you've not registered and you want to join us and you want the discount, pop in and register and you'll get an email with the discount code come through to you. Leslie says, I love it. It's great, easy to find something to do every morning. I've been doing at least one session a day. Keeps me moving. Fantastic. Great. Thank you so much, Leslie. Great to hear from you. So yeah, exactly. That is exactly why I've created this. It's easy. It just keeps you moving. Basically, that's the idea behind it. And I know a lot of people that follow me, you're already quite active. Maybe you walk a bit. Maybe you've got a lot of dance classes that you go to. But strength training like this, and also balance and a little bit of relaxation, is so important to add in to kind of really give your body the movement variability it needs and the strength it needs to function really well. So building the habit of regular movement is just going to get you feeling energized, stronger and more confident, and may alleviate some aches and pains as well. And you can get started right away. So the link to my website is also in the comments, and that will take you through to a big information page telling you all about it. So please do go and have a look at that after this live session, or you can go and have a look at it right now if you want and then come back to me. I don't mind either way. And then what you'll do is you'll just sign up. It's just a Stripe sign up page. You can cancel at any time. So it sets up a subscription, so you will be billed automatically every month. There's no minimum for the subscription. Once payments are made, they're non-refundable, but then there's no minimum for the subscription. So if you want to cancel after your first month, you can do. I just ask that you give me 7 days notice, because I don't have an automatic cancellation. I can't set that up, so I need to do it manually. So I just need plenty of time to make sure that that's done, but no problem at all. There is no obligation at all. So just a little bit more of an explanation about how it works is once you've signed up, then you will register for my app, which then you'll get access to. You'll need to download it either on Apple or Android. You can also use it on your computer browser, and you'll get 3 movement practices to do right away. Okay, plus some explanation about how it all works and a little video to show you round the app. It's quite a detailed app because I use it for my one-to-one clients as well, but the video will show you just the bits that you need to focus on for this specific Move and Glow program. And then after that, you'll get 5 new practices every Monday. And then you can choose whether you want to schedule them out for the week or just leave them where they are on the Monday and just look at them when you want to get to them. It's totally up to you. And each Monday you'll get 5 more and 5 more and 5 more. And they won't always be different videos. Sometimes you'll get some repeats. And I think that's really great, because then you can really start to see your progress as you develop and get stronger. And then you'll have some new videos as well to keep things interesting. So that's it. If you have any questions, please do pop them in the comments. I'm going to keep talking a little bit more. And same, if you're watching on replay and you have any questions, please again pop them in the comments, tag me, or you can also send me a private message as well on Facebook. I'm happy to have a chat on there. And yeah, it's time to get going and get glowing. I love my little cheesy phrase that I've come up with to promote this. So yes, I really want you to be able to get moving and then just get on with your day. Okay, let me just check and see if we've had any questions. Okay, no questions coming through. Hopefully, Sue, you can hear me okay now. All right, so I promised you 3 tips and for breaking down barriers of time. And if you've been following me for a while, you may have already heard these, but I think it's always good to have a little refresh because it can help to restart you again if you're struggling with anything, keeping your practice going at all. So the first one is habit stacking. Okay, what does that mean? So when you already have an established habit, what's a habit? Something like making a cup of coffee first thing in the morning, or your mid-morning cup of tea, for example, or any meal time that you have at a regular time, or having your shower, or cleaning your teeth. Something along those lines that you do every day. Okay, so what you do with habit stacking is put the new habit that you want to do, like a 5-minute movement session, either before or after, or at the same time as the existing habit. So that way they get wired together. Okay. And it can take a little while for it to become really established, but you can you'll start to notice if you really do it that you'll miss it if you don't do it alongside the thing. For example, you can do 5 minutes while you're waiting for the kettle to boil and the tea to brew, for example. Or one of mine, for me, my morning practice is always right after my shower, and I have a little routine of, making the bed and then getting in the shower and then getting out of the shower and then just getting straight on with it. So, it feels weird if I don't do that because I've been doing it for so long, for example. So habit stacking, really, really great way to start to build in your regular habits. The second one, prepare your environment. And this one can work in a variety of different ways. But one of the biggest resistors is if you've got to do a lot of things to make it happen. And it can be even more of a big resistor when you're only going to do 5 minutes of movement or 10 minutes of movement. But yeah, you've got to move all the furniture around, or you've got to do a massive clothes change, or I don't know, you've got to find some comfortable clothes to wear, or I'm not quite sure, anything along those lines, right? So if you put your comfy clothes out, particularly if you're going to do a morning practice, have them ready to go, or just imagine that you're going to do the morning practice in your pajamas, as I know some of my clients have mentioned. They just get up and do it in their pajamas before they even think about doing anything else, so they get it done. Or try and have a dedicated space. If you want to do this practice at home, and it doesn't have to be a whole studio space, but if you know where you're going to do it, and even if you have to move furniture, you've made it as easy as possible to quickly, okay, I know I need to move the table here. It's going to take me 2 seconds and then I can go. And if there's any equipment you need, like resistance bands or little weights that you have those to hand. If you like to use a mat, have it to hand, right? Because if you have to go looking for these things, or if it's not where it needs to be, it seems silly, but it just adds to those little kind of mental resistance blocks. Yeah. And if you're someone who's coming home from work, for example, and get sucked in by putting the telly on when you come home, hide the remote control, or put your leggings and or shorts or whatever it is on top of the remote control, so you can quickly get changed into them, do a movement practice before you then sit down and watch a movie or something like that. So prepare your environment. So another suggestion, my third suggestion, is to make a plan and tick off each practice when you have done it. So you can do this in a paper plan. You can write down, I know that I'm going to do something 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you write it down, then you've got something to tick off, and that just gives you a little dopamine hit. Remember what I said about giving your brain a positive experience with the movement? This is a great way to do it, because by completing it, you're giving yourself that little bit of positive reinforcement that you've done something fantastic for yourself and your body. And that's what's so great about the app that I use, is that particularly if you schedule the practices out, there's a little button that you can press, and it says that you've completed the session. You've completed the session, so you can really use that to get your dopamine hit in the Solaris app if you join us for Move and Glow. And I've got a bonus tip for you. I know I said 3, but I always want to give you some more. Final one is to embrace the clumsiness. Okay, it's never going to be linear creating a practice. I've been working on this for 15 more years at least, trying to create a regular practice, trying to have a regular practice and stick to it. And there's always ups and downs. Changes in routine can really send things awry. Curveballs that life throws at you can change things. All of the plans that you put in place, they are probably going to change because life is always going to get in the way. So just as much as you can embrace the clumsiness and know that these things are going to happen, and just keep on going, and just keep on doing what you can. Every time you do a small little thing, that's just one step in the right direction, and you just got to keep going in that right direction. Okay, and yeah, keep it going. Okay, my final little thing I want to say is habit is a lifestyle to be lived and not a finish line to be crossed. So that comes from James Clear, who's one of the leading habit experts. And it's just to think about how can you incorporate this movement practice into your life. And it's something that you're going to be working on for the rest of your life. Okay. Not like, okay, I want to do this for a month and then that's it. Right? Because we want to be happy, healthy humans for the rest of our lives, right? So we have to keep moving our bodies. We have to keep getting stronger and stronger. I'm not saying you have to become a strong man, but you have to keep just testing your body just a little bit, just to build strength and maintain and just keep it as happy and healthy as it can be. So it can seem daunting to feel like that's got to happen for the rest of your life, but it's no different than, cleaning your teeth every day or eating your vegetables every day. It's all just about maintaining these beautiful bodies that we get to live in. Okay, so let me double check again. PJs are the way to go, Leslie. Yes, absolutely. I know you're a fan of working out in the PJs and the star charts as well. Brilliant. teacher in the house. Awesome. All right, so we are going to move. So we're going to be standing up today. Now I'm hoping my other camera is going to work. Is it still working? I think it might. Now will it switch? Here is the question. Is Facebook going to let me switch cameras? Actually, I don't know if it is. Where are we? Share the link to your moderators. Nope, that's not going to work. All right, well, in that case, what we will have to do is angle. I think you'll still be able to see me. Yeah, I think it will be fine. So let's do this. All right, so we're going to start off with wrapping the hands around the waist. So we're just getting a really nice twist in the body here. So I call this rotational embrace. I got the name from one of my teachers, Samantha Emanuel. If you don't know her, please check her out because she's amazing. And as you're starting to warm up into the movement, you can start to look towards the sides, taking the head over side to side. And you can even lift a heel up off the floor, looking all the way around behind you. Taking the head around, taking the eyes around. And then slowly bring it back to center, or bring it back to the front at least. And now we're going to add a little bit of a level into it. So we're going to go down, down, and then bring the arms up and then come down. Wrapping around, arms come up, wrap down, take the arms up, wrap. Wrap, up. 2 more in this direction. Up, wrap, wrap, up. Let's go the other way. Wrap, wrap, up, wrap, wrap, and up, wrap, wrap, up. Keep it going. And wrap, wrap, up. 1 more. And just come back to center and allow the arms to come to a standstill. So from here, let's take the legs, keep the legs wide, and we're going to do a plie squat. So bending the knees and then coming back up again. So just checking in with yourself here, making sure the knees are going out over the toes. And when we do a plie squat, bum is staying underneath rib cage, underneath head. So it's like you're sliding your back down an imaginary wall. If you look down and you feel like your knees are coming in a little bit, you can either bring your toes in a little bit, or you can think about screwing the heels into the floor and bring it. It's like they want to come in towards each other, but obviously they're not going to move. This is really going to activate the muscles around the pelvis a little bit more, hopefully get the knees to open out a little bit more. Okay, so we're still going with these little plies. We're going to be here for a little while. We're going to go down for 2 and come up for 2. And if you want to bring the arms up and down, you can even take the arms all the way up and down, down, up, up. We're going to do 2 more like this, and up and down with the pelvis, coming up with the pelvis. Let's speed it up. So down and up and down and up and down. If you need to take a break at any point, please do so. We're going to do 4 more like this. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms to horizontal. If you want to join me in lifting a heel up off the floor, we're going to do 4 with this heel, with one heel lifted. Last one. Let's lift the other heel. And then you can either go back to no heels lifted, or you can try with me with both heels lifted for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the heels down, hold it. Little pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 8, 7. Little lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming up. Good. Give your legs a bit of a shake. Well done. That was lots and lots of plie squats. Well done if you managed to do them all. Okay, we're going to bring the feet together now. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. We're going to do a forwards fold. So bringing the arms up, soften the knees just a little bit, hinging forwards with a flat back, and we're just going to rest the hands on the thighs for a moment. And then bend the knees even more, release the head down and relax for a moment. From here, you're going to slide the hands up the legs and straighten the legs. And you're just holding onto your shins or your thighs to support yourself here. So you can even hold it here while I'm moving on. This is your first progression, just to kind of hold this position. Or you can join me in bringing the hands up to the ears and then back down to support yourself. So this is option 2. So option 1 is just holding the position. Option 2 is just releasing and allowing your core and back muscles to do the work of supporting you. And back down. If you'd like to progress it further, you can bring the hands to the ears and hold, and then reach forwards with the arms and back in. So reach forwards and back to the ears. So you can be working on any of those 3 progressions, or you can try a combination of them. You can try just holding, or you can just try hands to ears, or you can do the reaching forwards one. We're going to do 4 more. 3 more, 2, and last 1, and then bring your hands back to the legs and bend the knees, releasing down, rounding the spine, lifting the head and the chest, coming up with a flat back, and bring the arms down And then we're just going to finish back in that rotational embrace again. Rotation is so important for our spine. So this is one of my favorite things to do just on its own. Anytime I just need 1 minute of movement, this is a fantastic one. Let's just bring the feet in a little closer, keep the rotation going. And then feet in a little closer. And if you can get the feet touching, keep the rotation going. And then slowly bring the arms to a standstill. Take a nice deep breath in and breathing out. And we are done. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of movement. Lots for the legs and pelvis, a little bit for the back of the body as well. So please do pop in the comments how you found that. And same if you're watching this on the replay, please do let me know how you finding these little movement sessions, because it's really great to get your feedback on them. So that was it. That was Move with Char. Thank you so much for joining me over the last couple of days. I hope you are as excited as I am about Move and Glow. I'm going to drop the link again in the comments, just so you can go and check it out. Hopefully the sound was okay, Sue. Hope you managed to hear me okay. Leslie says she enjoyed that. Brilliant. I'm glad you did. And I think you might be anyone watching now, Leslie. Hopefully lots of people will catch up later on. So yeah, if you're watching on catch up, please do send me any questions, and feel free to DM me or pop them in the comments if you're interested in Move and Glow and have any questions to ask about it. But do go and check it out on my website, because there's tons of information about how it all works on there. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this little session. I'm going to let you get on with your day, because we've been going for 40 minutes already. So have a lovely rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Big love.